Welcome to GS Coins, the place where coins come alive through history, rarity, and value. Whether you're an experienced collector, a curious beginner, or someone who just found a coin in their drawer and wondered if it's worth something, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll take an incredibly deep dive into the €1 cent coin from the year 1999. Yes, that tiny coppery coin that often gets overlooked, tossed into jars, or forgotten in old wallets. But what if I told you that your little 1999 €1 cent coin could be more valuable than you think? What if this unassuming piece of metal holds more than just face value? Today we'll uncover the complete story behind the 1999 €1 cent coin, its design, origin, historical context, minting details, national variations, and most importantly, what it might be worth in today's collector market in US dollars. Let's begin by stepping back in time to understand why the 1999 version of the €1 cent coin is so significant. The euro currency was officially introduced in non-physical form in 1999, meaning bank transfers and electronic transactions started using the euro in that year. Physical euro coins and banknotes didn't actually begin circulating until January 1st, 2002. However, many coins, including the €1 cent, were minted in 1999 and distributed in collector and starter kits before full public release. That makes the 1999 dated coins among the very first euro coins ever produced. So from a historical and numismatic perspective, the 1999 issues marked the origin of a new currency era, a currency that would go on to become one of the most powerful in the world. This alone adds sentimental and collectible value to the coin. The €1 cent coin is part of the euro's lowest denomination series and is made of copper-covered steel. This gives it that signature reddish-golden color and a lightweight feel. It's small, with a diameter of 16.25 millimeters and a weight of just 2.30 grams. It's round with a smooth edge. On the reverse side, common across all euro countries, you'll find a beautifully detailed design by Luc Luyx from Belgium. This side features a globe showing Europe in relation to Africa and Asia, with 6 lines crossing behind the globe, ending in 12 stars representing the European Union. To the left of the globe is the large numeral 1 to signify its value, followed by the words Eurocent. This universal design makes it instantly recognizable, and it speaks to the unity and strength of the European monetary system. But here's where things get really interesting. While the reverse design is the same, the obverse side of each €1 cent coin differs depending on the country that minted it. Each Eurozone country was allowed to create its own national side, often featuring culturally or historically significant symbols. For example, a 1999 €1 cent coin from Germany displays an oak twig, a symbol taken from the former pennig coin. A French coin might show a young Marion, symbol of the French Republic, in a modern design. An Italian coin might show the Castel del Monte, a 13th-century castle. Spain, Belgium, the Netherlands, Austria, Finland, Ireland, and Luxembourg also issued €1 cent coins in 1999, with unique national imagery. These national sides make collecting euro coins a truly rewarding experience, since even the same denomination and year can come in many varieties depending on the country of issue. Now let's turn our attention to the collector value of the 1999 €1 cent coin. The first thing to understand is that coin values depend heavily on 4 key factors: mintage, condition, demand, and special characteristics. Mintage refers to how many of the coins were made, and in the case of the €1 cent coin, the mintage numbers were quite high because these coins were intended for mass circulation. However, coins in pristine condition, often labeled uncirculated or mint state, are far less common. If your 1999 €1 cent coin has not been through heavy wear and tear and still shows its original shine with no scratches, no major contact marks, and visible fine details, then its market value increases significantly. In today's market, a typical 1999 €1 cent coin in average circulated condition is generally worth between 0.02 and 0.25 US dollars. That means if your coin is visibly worn, tarnished, or has lost its luster, it will still be worth slightly more than its face value, especially for collectors trying to complete a full euro coin collection by year and country. However, if you possess a 1999 coin in good to very fine condition, meaning it still shows detail and has a modest amount of wear, you could be looking at a value of around 0.50 to 2 US dollars. And if you happen to have a coin in mint state condition, possibly stored in a coin holder or never circulated, it can fetch up to 3 to 5 US dollars depending on demand and country of origin. Coins that are graded and certified by professional coin grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, can bring in even higher prices, sometimes going over 10 US dollars if the grade is MS65 or above. Some countries' 1999 1 cent coins are slightly more desirable than others due to lower production numbers or collector interest. For example, Italian and Finnish versions in high-grade condition are often slightly more valuable due to strong domestic collecting communities and fewer preserved specimens in uncirculated condition. Moreover, some rare variations or error coins, such as those with off-center strikes, die breaks, or missing details, have been known to sell for far more. There have been auction listings where rare 1999 error 1 cent coins were sold for anywhere between 15 and 30 US dollars, depending on how dramatic and unique the minting error was. If you are serious about determining the potential value of your 1999 1 cent coin, it's essential to look closely at both sides. Use a magnifying glass if needed to inspect the level of detail, edge, and any unique features. If your coin still has that reddish glow and clear design lines, especially on the globe and numeral, then you may be holding on to something more valuable than expected. You might also want to check for any visible mint marks, which can be sometimes found depending on the country. If you have a full set or a collector's kit from 1999 with all the euro coins including the 1 cent, the entire set's value can be much higher, especially if it's still in its original packaging. So what does this all mean for you, the viewer? It means that even the smallest coins, like the 1999 1 cent coin, have a story to tell and a place in the vast world of numismatics. It means that a coin in your pocket or in a drawer could be a key to understanding a significant moment in European financial history. And yes, it could also mean putting a few extra dollars in your pocket if you choose to sell or trade it. As with all coins, it pays to be curious, to do your research, and to handle your coins with care.
Next up, the 1 cent coin from the year 2000. Now, to many people, this coin might just look like spare change, a tiny reddish-brown coin at the bottom of a purse, jar, or drawer. But for coin collectors and history lovers, the 2000 1 cent coin is far more than that. It's a small piece of the European Union's ambitious dream, the euro currency. And like many coins, its value goes far beyond the number printed on its face. So if you've found a 1 cent coin from the year 2000 and it's in good condition, or even uncirculated, stay with us, because in this video we're going to explore its fascinating story, design, country variations, and, most importantly, how much it could be worth in today's coin market, especially in US dollars. Let's begin by setting the stage. The euro was introduced as a virtual currency in 1999, used for electronic transfers and accounting purposes. But physical euro coins and banknotes didn't officially enter circulation until January 1, 2002. However, coins dated 1999 and 2000 were already being minted in preparation for this massive launch. The year 2000 was one of the earliest years of euro coin production, and coins from this time are considered part of the pre-euro release phase. These early dated coins are often found in mint sets, collector packs, or in private hoards. And because many were saved before circulation ever began, some 2000 1 cent coins survived in better condition than others from later years. That's what makes this specific year especially appealing to collectors. Not every 1 cent coin from 2000 is rare, but certain versions and conditions can push their value far above face value. The 1 cent coin is part of the smallest denomination series of euro coins, made from copper-plated steel, giving it that deep reddish tone and lightweight feel. The coin weighs only 2.3 grams and has a diameter of 16.25 millimeters, making it among the smallest coins in the Eurozone. The reverse side, designed by Luc Luychix from Belgium, features a striking image of the globe, with Europe prominently displayed in the lower right, along with 6 straight lines radiating outward that end in 12 stars, symbolizing the unity of the European Union. The large numeral 1 sits to the left, along with the words Eurocent. This reverse side is identical across all Euro countries, offering a symbol of unity. But the real excitement lies on the obverse side, which varies by country. Each Eurozone country was allowed to design its own national side, and this variety has made Euro coins incredibly fun to collect. The 2001 Eurocent coin was minted in countries like Germany, France, Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, Austria, Belgium, Finland, and more, with each offering a unique image that reflects its national history and identity. Let's briefly explore a few of these designs. The German version features an oak twig, a symbol of strength and tradition, adapted from the former Pfennig coin. France's version shows Marion, the national symbol of liberty and reason, styled in a modern, artistic way. Italy's version depicts Castel del Monte, a grand 13th-century fortress designed by Emperor Frederick II, noted for its perfect octagonal shape. Austria's features a gentian flower, representing nature and national pride. These designs make each country's version of the coin a collectible item in its own right. So when we talk about the 1 Eurocent coin from 2000, it's not just one coin, it's potentially dozens of different designs, mint marks, and values, depending on the country of issue and how well the coin has been preserved. Now, what about the value of these coins today? For many collectors, the value of a 2001 Eurocent coin starts with condition. If your coin is heavily circulated, meaning it has scratches, worn edges, faded detail, and dull color, then it may only be worth a few cents, typically between 0.01 and 0.10 US dollars. But if your coin is in good condition, meaning it still shows a decent level of detail, minor wear, and has kept some of its original shine, then the value rises. In this range, the coin could be worth about 0.25 to $1, depending on the country of origin and market demand. But here's where things get interesting. If your coin is uncirculated or classified as mint state, meaning it looks nearly perfect, as if it just came from the mint, the value can climb even higher. Mint state 2001 Eurocent coins can range anywhere from 2 to 5 US dollars, and coins graded professionally by services like NGC or PCGS, especially if they score MS65 or higher, could fetch $10 or more in the right auction. Some countries' versions are more valuable than others. For example, the 1 Eurocent coin from Finland, minted in 2000, is harder to find in excellent condition and might fetch a higher price among dedicated Euro collectors. Similarly, some 2000 coins from Belgium or the Netherlands with low mintage numbers or limited distribution are of particular interest. But the real prize lies in error coins. Yes, that's right, coins that were accidentally struck with mistakes during the minting process. These errors can include off-center strikes, double images, missing elements, die cracks, or coins struck on the wrong metal blanks. Some verified 2001 Eurocent error coins have sold for $20 to even $50, depending on the nature and rarity of the error. If you suspect you might have one of these, it's worth getting it examined by a professional. There are also proof versions of the 2001 Eurocent coin. These are special collector coins made using a polished die and carefully struck on specially prepared blanks. The result is a coin with sharp detail, frosted images, and mirror-like fields. Proof coins are not meant for circulation and are typically sold in presentation boxes. If you happen to own a 2001 Eurocent proof coin, it could be worth 15 to 30 US dollars or more, depending on the packaging and condition. Sets that include proof coins from all denominations, including the 1 Eurocent, can sell for hundreds of dollars among collectors looking for complete, high-grade collections. Now let's talk briefly about market trends. The value of Euro coins, including the 2001 Eurocent coin, has been rising slowly over the years, particularly for early years like 1999 and 2000. As more collectors enter the hobby and seek to build complete euro sets by year and country, the demand for high-grade early coins is growing. While the 1 euro cent may seem insignificant, it plays a crucial role in set building, and because of that, the demand for high-grade specimens is steady. For collectors, owning a full euro set from the year 2000 is a badge of honor, and your single 1 euro cent coin might be just what someone is missing. So, what's the final takeaway? If you're holding on to a 1 euro cent coin from the year 2000, especially one in good or uncirculated condition, don't dismiss it as pocket change. Depending on its country, condition, and whether or not it has any rare errors or proof quality, you could be holding something worth a lot more than 1 cent. Even common versions have value to the right buyer. And when combined with the historical significance of being among the earliest euro coins ever minted, that small coin becomes a time capsule, a symbol of Europe's economic union and shared identity.
Next up, the 1 euro cent coin from the year 2003. This tiny copper-colored coin may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but when it comes to coins, even the smallest details can make a big difference. The 2003 1 euro cent coin is part of a fascinating period in the evolution of European currency, and for collectors, this year holds unique interest. If you own a 2003 1 euro cent coin that's in good or uncirculated condition, you'll want to watch this video all the way to the end, because we're going to explore everything, from its design and country-specific variations to its current value in the coin market, especially in US dollars. Let's start by placing the coin in historical context. The euro, as a currency, officially began its journey in 1999 with electronic transactions, but euro coins and banknotes physically entered circulation on January 1, 2002. The 1 euro cent coin, being the lowest denomination in the Eurozone coin system, was part of that monumental release. By 2003, the euro was already being used widely across the original member countries, and millions of these coins were in circulation. But what makes 2003 special is that this was the first full year after the initial release, a year when production started to normalize, demand was strong, and euro coins had become a daily part of life for hundreds of millions of Europeans. Coins minted during this year were produced for real use in everyday transactions, but some versions, especially those in mint or proof condition, have caught the eye of serious collectors. The 1 euro cent coin is made of copper-plated steel, which gives it a reddish tone and magnetic properties. It has a diameter of 16.25 millimeters and a weight of 2.30 grams, making it small, light, and easy to overlook. On the reverse side, you'll find the common design created by Luc Luyx of Belgium, which features a globe in the lower right, showing Europe's location on the planet. 6 lines emerge from behind the globe and extend outward, ending in 12 stars that represent the European Union. The large numeral 1 sits clearly on the left next to the words Eurocent. This reverse design is shared by all Eurozone countries and symbolizes unity among EU nations. But what makes the coin truly unique is the obverse side, which differs depending on the country that issued it. In 2003, many Eurozone countries produced their own national designs on the 1 euro cent coin, and these differences can impact the coin's value. For instance, the German version features the oak twig, a traditional motif going back to the Pfennig coins before the euro. The French version shows a stylized image of Marianne, the national symbol of liberty and reason. The Italian coin depicts the impressive Castel del Monte, an iconic castle built by Emperor Frederick II in southern Italy. Spain, on the other hand, features a portrait of King Juan Carlos I. Austria, Belgium, Finland, Greece, Ireland, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and Portugal all issued their own 2003 versions of the 1 euro cent coin, with national images and sometimes subtle differences like mint marks or stylistic changes. For collectors, these variations matter because certain countries produced far fewer coins than others that year, and others issued only limited quantities in sets or proof editions. Let's now talk about what every collector really wants to know: the value of the 1 euro cent coin from 2003. Like all coins, its worth depends on 4 key factors: the country of origin, the condition of the coin, the total mintage, and whether the coin features any special traits like mint errors or proof quality. For a standard 1 euro cent coin from 2003 that has been circulated and shows visible signs of wear, scratches, fading, tarnish, or loss of detail, the coin may be worth only its face value or slightly more, around 0.01 to 0.10 US dollars. However, if the coin is in good condition, meaning it still has its original copper shine, smooth surface, clear edges, and visible detail, its value may range from 0.25 to 1 US dollar, depending on which country it came from. Coins in uncirculated condition, meaning they were never used in daily transactions and still look brand new, can sell for $2 to $4 on the collector market. Now, here's where things get more interesting. Coins from smaller countries or those that had lower mintage numbers in 2003, such as Finland, Luxembourg, or Ireland, are more sought after by collectors looking to complete full country year sets. If you have a 2003 1 euro cent coin from one of these nations in mint state, it might be worth even more, potentially $5 to $8 or higher, especially if the coin has been graded or kept in a mint set. Some 2003 proof coins, which were especially struck using polished dies to produce mirror-like surfaces and sold in presentation cases, can fetch 10 to 30 US dollars, especially if the full set is intact or comes with official certificates. And as always, mint errors can significantly boost the value. Coins struck off-center, with double details, wrong planchets, or die cracks have been known to sell for $20 to even $50, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Even the tiniest variation in design, font, spacing, or mint mark can impact a coin's desirability. For instance, some 2003 1 euro cent coins from Spain show slight differences in the king's portrait because of die changes. These minor differences may seem insignificant to the casual observer, but they are closely tracked by specialized euro coin catalogs and can make the difference between a common coin and a rare collectible. If your coin looks unusual or different from others of the same type, it's worth taking a closer look. It might be an unlisted variant or a rare error that adds to its value. To determine your coin's worth, start by identifying the country of issue and checking for any visible mint marks. Examine the coin closely under good lighting or even with a magnifying glass to assess its condition. If the details are sharp and the shine is intact and there are no major blemishes or damage, your coin may be worth grading or storing in a coin flip or capsule for protection. Coins that are professionally graded and sealed in slabs by NGC or PCGS often command higher prices because collectors trust the certification. Even a coin graded MS63 or higher can be valued at 2 to 4 times more than the same coin sold raw. In conclusion, the 2003 1 euro cent coin is far more than just a small piece of copper-coated steel. It's a reflection of national pride, a product of post-euro unification, and a coin that carries both economic and cultural weight. While millions were produced, many were worn down through years of circulation, and finding one in truly excellent condition from a desirable country can be a lucky find. Whether your 2003 1 euro cent coin is worth a few cents or several dollars, it holds a place in the story of modern European currency. And for collectors, that story is what gives coins their true value. Thank you so much for watching GS Coins. If you enjoyed learning about the 2003 1 euro cent coin and its market value in today's collector economy, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We post in-depth videos regularly on coins from all over the world, whether it's a high-value rarity or a simple coin with hidden worth. Let us know in the comments if you have a 2003 1 euro cent coin, which country it's from, and what condition it's in. We love hearing from collectors like you, and who knows, your coin could be the next one we spotlight here on the channel. Until next time, keep checking your change, keep learning, and always remember, at GS Coins, even the smallest coins can have the biggest value.